and welcome. So this video is about us making our soldiers for Christmas. So first off is the list of materials that we use to create them. Also, I'd like to apologise for my filming, as we did start this project late last year and it was one of the very first things that I started filming. I've tried to make the best of what I've got, and hopefully you can see the process we've used.
Good morning. So these are our parts that we're working on at the moment, because we've decided that we are going to make some giant nutcrackers. Excuse the sneezing in the background, that is actually the dog. So far we have painted some giant plastic rounds. They are a diameter of 250 for them. We had seen some guys on the internet do nutcrackers already, and we're already keen, but they all used a cardboard round, and we really wanted to find something that was plastic, so we're pretty excited because the other day my dad came home with those. And then because they're not as big as the cardboard ones, we've minimised our legs and arms down a little bit. You can see them here just drying. So we're using 90 rounds for those. And we've got end caps for their shoulders at this stage. And we try to find something for the hands and stuff. And then we've got some buckets, because we're going to use the blue ones for their hats. And the white one is going to be a drum, because we want to have one of our soldiers having a drum. So that is where we're at the moment. We will give you an update at assembly time, and we'll also connect the links of the guys that gave us the ideas. So if we weren't crazy enough with the idea of making nutcrackers last minute, we are now trying to cover them in glitter. And the good thing is that we do like glitter in this household. The bad thing is I'm not sure if my mum's ever going to get the glitter off of her hands by the time she's finished.
So we've started assembling the pieces together, and you can see here some screws, which is how the arms attach. And here you can see the arm with the holes cut out for the screws to slot into. It was now time to decorate. For the soldier's face, we created a stencil out of an old colouring in picture. We just scanned it and enlarged it to the right size. Then we found beads and ribbons that worked in with the colour theme that we were going with. At this stage, the soldiers were almost done, so we put them up for a bit of a trial run. Unfortunately, we did have a storm, and all that glitter and some of the paint ended up peeling off. It was a bit of a mess, but we thought, well, we'll take them back down and fix them up. We found some silver metallic paint to replace the glitter, and we were ready to finish the soldiers off and put them out again. I wanted to show you some photos of us putting the soldiers together to give you an understanding of how they are standing up. So we basically made a skeleton inside the legs. We've hammered a metal bar into the ground, in which we have placed one of the legs over the top of this. Out of the top of the legs you can see the skeleton for the body, and then there is a second part inside the body round. This is to stop the body from sliding right over the legs, but also gave us something to put the screws into that support the soldier's arms. We used the same screws to also support the soldier's drum. And then last, we just pop his hat on top. It is a snug fit that just sits in place. My tips for anybody who wants to recreate these would be to make sure you do them nice and early. Give the paint time to dry and harden before you get them out in the weather. From this design, I think you could quite easily make toy soldiers in your own colours. You could change it to being nutcrackers or even elves and Santa. I think this is a great real base way to be able to make large Christmas ornaments for decorating your front lawn. Well, I didn't quite make it to 52 projects over the year, but I gave it a pretty good shot. I ended up with a total of 47 projects done. Most of them I managed to video. These last couple of pictures are just of projects that I haven't had the chance to do full videos of. If any of these projects you want more information on, let me know and maybe I could recreate them and show you how I did it. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey this year, and I look forward to showing you my new projects in 2023.